Hey everybody! Happy Galentines Day! It's Shelby with a Chick Plus 3. I thought today I would share something special. Now, I don't know, it's probably going to be a little bit embarrassing for me because it may expose just how deep my sweet tooth goes. But in any case, I'm on here, all the time sharing with you all my Dollar Tree hauls. So I thought that I would share with you a bunch of the products that we recently used up to show you, what I consume and use from the Dollar Tree on a daily basis. So we've been saving the majority of our things probably for the past 3 weeks. I know there have been things that myself or my husband have forgotten to put into the bags, and at one point I think by the time I hit the third bag just overflowing, I had to call it quits. So I don't think I'll have time to share all of that today, but I am going to try to go through a big portion of it with you all. So I hope you stick around. If you're new here, I'm very glad you found my channel. If you're so inclined, I would love it if you wanted to subscribe and become part of our wonderful YouTube community here. Great bunch of ladies. I know there are some guys out there too, but that, very supportive to each other. I love reading everybody's comments. So I thought this would be a fun little Saturday night, to just do that together. And I also want to show with you, or share with you, but show you these little items that my grandchildren made using Dollar Tree products. These monkey stickers did come from the Family Dollar. I did a haul on that, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago. But these are the Dollar Tree cookie tins, so I had saved those from Christmas, and I just thought these turned out super sweet. So they each made one for Mom and Dad, and so those will go off to their parents for Valentine's Day tomorrow, but I wanted to share them all with you tonight. So I hope you stick around, and I will jump right into the madness. What do you say? Let's go. Okay, so there is really no rhyme or reason to this. I thought maybe I was going to divide it up into, certain categories, but I think I'm just going to do a reach in and pull out, and we will see what I have used over the past, I would say I have 3 weeks worth of stuff here. There was one more bag, but I'm afraid the video will go on too long if I show it all, because if you have been around my channel for a while, you know how much I love the Dollar Tree, and so I use so many Dollar Tree products. So we'll jump right in. Here's the first thing. No big surprise if you know me, Mrs. Freshly's Swiss rolls. My guess is when I purchased these, I dug right into them once I was in the car and had sanitized my hands. So that's a product I've been purchasing for years and years and absolutely love. Oh, here's a favorite of Mr. Brin's, the sausages. So I'm sure we went through certainly more than one pack of those. We also used up our chocolate stirring spoons. I finally used the last box probably about 2 weeks ago, much to the dismay of my grandchildren. What I had been using with these is giving them little hoodsie cups with some whipped cream and sprinkles on top and a chocolate spoon in it. And they just thought that was the bee's knees. So I told them, sorry kiddos, until the Dollar Tree, which hopefully brings them back again next year, Mimi is all out of the chocolate spoons. The next thing, this was also a product that I was very sad to see used up, and that had been my last can of the Berry, Merry, and Bright by Glade. But if you saw one of my hauls from a week or so ago, I did also find a new limited edition scent that I'm very happy with. So I hope this is a product that comes out again next year. I loved the scent of that. This next empty can comes courtesy of my grandchildren, and it's the Spaghettios and Meatballs. Again, for $1 at the Dollar Tree, you definitely cannot beat it. Aha, and here's evidence of my husband's eating an empty Peeps container. So, as you can see, Easter is still far away, but the Dollar Tree has been carrying these for quite some time, and he definitely enjoyed those. Oh, I see, so much so that here is a second one. I guess I will have to get more of those. Here's another product I pick up all the time from the Dollar Tree, the Naturally Light Coconut Cooking Spray. We used this one up, another product that I buy year after year. Same with this, Dermacell hand wash. Anytime I've been able to find this over the past fall and winter, I pick this up. Really nice for dry hands. Here's a product that I was not able to replace, and it was the Good and Clean Disinfectant Wipes. So I have not been able to find these at my dollar store. Man, probably well over a month. So I was sad to see that end up in the empties. Oh, here's one that I am guilty of using up. Again, we all know how much I love these things, these Toast-'em Pop-Ups. You know, I call them Pop-Tarts, a dupe of Pop-Tarts, but in my opinion, these are way better. Not so much dry. Ooh, nice tasty, like filling inside. I much prefer these over Kellogg's Pop-Tarts, but again, that's just my opinion, but a product that I always purchase at the Dollar Tree. Here's something we used up, the 30 treat bags. I gave my grandkids, you know, these had the little zip seal in them, so when they'd be over and they'd leave, they'd go home with little treats. Here was something else we definitely enjoyed, the Nestle's Splash. This was the grape flavor, and the ACAI before that. Acai, I still have no idea how to correctly pronounce this, but name brand, the flavored water, we used that all up. Another name brand product that I continually get, the Libby's Mandarin Oranges. Those are delicious. I highly recommend. Now here comes a few of my absolute must-have Dollar Tree items. If you buy anything from the Dollar Tree, if you're a taco eater, you need to be buying these. These things are phenomenal. And one of the amazing things is that they have 0 sodium. That is very hard to find in a taco shell. I believe this is the only brand that we have ever found 0 sodium, and that is very important for my husband's kidney health. So again, if you buy nothing else at the Dollar Tree, I would buy these. And the second item I would recommend that you buy are these ultra thin pizza crusts. These things are delicious. Now this was the 2-pack individual size. They also carry the 1 large family size. Now I left this in here as a little hint because one time I made this mistake. This comes with one of these little do not eat packets that go in this product for freshness. Now what you will discover when you open the package that 9 times out of 10 this is stuck to the bottom of the crust. One time and only once, I learned my lesson. I cooked my pizza, and when I took it out of the oven, that little packet was adhered to the bottom. So that's why I'm sharing this tip with you, is that please look for this little pack and make sure that it is not stuck to the bottom of your crust. But again, this is probably my number 2 most purchased, most favorite item at the Dollar Tree. Again, I've been buying these for years. You cannot go wrong. Any type of flatbread pizza. I make taco pizzas, cheese pizzas, you name it. Absolutely delicious. Let's see what else I have here. We all recognize these, the Glad storage bags with the Ziploc seal. Great product, recommend. Here's something that I had been buying quite often, but I honestly probably will not purchase again due to the last couple of batches really being bags of chip crumbs instead of potato chips. And it's these Homestyle Select Original chips. You got 5 little packs in these bags. The taste, nothing spectacular, but certainly, decent and for $1. But as I say, the last 2 times I have purchased them, maybe a fluke, but they literally have been bags of crumbs. So this is just something that I'm going to start steering clear of for a while anyways, and see if things change. But we still ate them. Another product that I purchased, and these were quite tasty. This is, I'm guilty of polishing off these, the European chocolate chip cookies. I would definitely purchase those again. Here's another all-time, always get this once we use it up, the light and fluffy pancake and waffle mix. All you do is add water to this. Great product. I highly recommend it. Name brand, Clorox Disinfectant Wipes. You only get 15 in this, so I definitely preferred when I could get the 30 wipes for $1, but since I have not been able to find those, these, do the job. You just get less for your $1. I don't know, I may have way too much here to share. Another product that we go through basically like water are the disinfectant cleaners, and this was a spick and span one. Loved this. So we used that up in no time flat. This is very fine fruit punch. My 3-year-old grandson did not like this whatsoever, but my granddaughter liked it just fine. So I'm not sure if I'd purchase it again, but we drank it. Also, these were a first time try. Farmer John maple pork sausage links. So it was 8 frozen sausage links. So the only thing I wasn't crazy about with these is that they were not fully cooked. So I don't know, something about, pork and cooking it always makes me a little bit nervous. I don't want anybody getting sick. So the ones you get at the grocery store usually are fully cooked. So, you can just kind of zap them, warm them up in a pan, feed them to, people, no worries. So, for that reason, I'm not sure I would get these again because they are not fully cooked. So, again, just makes me a little nervous making sure that I have cooked them properly. Whoops. Fruit roll-ups, self-explanatory. That one was 5 mini rolls. My grandchildren sucked those down. Here was a product that I tried. It's a product of the USA, medium eggs, a dozen. Now, these are not organic. I know people have all different feelings about those, but, if you are somebody that is on a budget and you need a healthy, nutritious meal, a dozen eggs for $1, good deal. Oh, I'm sure I'm the one that ate all of these. The Bartons caramel peanut clusters, nice and tasty. So I don't know, what do you all think? Anything here that you think that is like totally disgusting you, that we buy that and we eat it from the Dollar Tree? Or are these two like items in your household that you purchase and eat and like all the time? This paste picante sauce, I mean, this is a great favorite of mine. These craisins by Ocean Spray, my husband cannot get enough of those. My granddaughter thought this Betty Crocker chocolate chip muffin was like literally one of the best things she had ever tasted. She claimed that she could eat all 6, which I don't necessarily doubt. Oh, more craisins. You can see my husband enjoys those daily. Now this is not something I can find anymore in this same packaging, but it's the Lubricant Eye Drops. They are not the redness reliever ones. We use these for our little Shih Tzu Mika because she suffers from dry eye, so those are for her. I'm going to be very happy too to get all these products into recycling. The bag has like really been overflowing. Here were 18 paper straws. We used those up, obviously. Let's see, more fruit roll-ups. I probably got to speed it up because a lot of stuff here still. Sunny D, I love when you can get the 40% more container. That's the only time I purchase that, and that is a product for my granddaughter. For me, the Diet Pepsi, I love this size because it does not go flat before I finish it. More Lysol wipes. Oh, my husband ate these, the Queen Anne Cordial Cherries. These were the pack which I just hauled earlier in the week, replacements of the 40 count of the white paper plates. This shortbread packets. You get individually wrapped packets in these. This is something we've purchased for years and years, a favorite of my husband's. Another favorite of my grandkids and mine, more Mrs. Freshley's products. Those are the donuts. Oh, and here was another water. This was the mandarin orange flavor. I'm not sure which one I preferred. Maybe this orange. Oh, so now here I can show you the full size pizza crust. So the first package I showed you, you got 2 individual ones. In this one, you can see 1 full size. We'll pull this bag up here. Sorry about the noise. I ate all of those. The Russell Stover caramel small batch chocolate. That was delicious. Oh, this is one of my favorite candles, Energy. The throw on this little thing was awesome. Now the rest of the mason jars that I've used up so far, I put in the freezer and I popped the wax out and I saved the jars. But I wanted to show you this one that was burned. You can see it did create a little bit of soot there around the rim at the end, but at least the soot did not go like all up and into the air and settle around my house. Here's another product that I ate. This is the Utz mild cheddar cheese dip. Not bad. I had purchased the 2 of these. Definitely like the cheese that you would get, you know, like at an event center or an amusement park or your kids' baseball games, you know, if you order nachos. So, you know, nothing bad. Probably pick it up again once in a while. More eye drops for my little dog Mika. Peanut butter Santas. I had bought so much candy at Christmas that we were eating it well into the end of January. So those were very tasty. A taco seasoning mix. I usually make my own. I think I used that one for other family members. Now this Espresso Monster, I hauled this a while back. I have one of these that I have in my son's Valentine bag because the expiration date was, you know, way out there. So I was curious. I tried one. I gotta tell you, this is probably the only product from the Dollar Tree that I have never been able to finish. Definitely not my thing. I had high hopes because I like espresso, so I don't know if it was, you know, the monster drink portion of it, but I could not stomach that. So I definitely would not be purchasing it again. I'll be curious to know what my son thinks of it when he tries it. Chef Boyardee mini raviolis, a name brand. My grandkids ate those. This French onion dip, I ate that. Now, there was nothing wrong with this, but again, I do not think I would purchase this again because I also noticed at the Dollar Tree, for $1, they sell a container of sour cream, which is almost double in size of this, and they sell the dried onion soup mix, 2 packets, for $1. So you could actually, for $2, so for $2, you could get 2 batches. So it would be the same price as buying this, but the quality, you know, this is my own opinion, the quality, if you make it yourself, is much better. So you could spend the same amount of money and make it on your own, and it's very simple to make. Stir the dried onion soup mix into the sour cream, and there you have it. But if you like the ready-made, again, believe me, I ate all of it. I ate all of this, so, but I just don't think I personally would get it again. I hauled one of these earlier in the week, as I do all the time. I go through, you know, a jar of these probably every other week. The jalapeno spices, I absolutely love. More of the eye drops for our dog. And then the last thing was this strawberry shortcake candle. One of my absolute favorite scents, and I think I took a risk on this. I couldn't smell things in the store with my mask, and I believe it was Keto Twisted Gypsy probably that talked about how awesome the strawberry shortcake scent was, that if you bought a candle you needed to get that scent, and she was spot on because this smelled so wonderful. I would love it if I could find that scent again. And here are some more of my evidence of my sweet tooth. These Godiva chocolate domes. You may remember me hauling these. Now I have to say, I honestly, this is going to sound nuts, but I was a little disappointed. You see the picture there? I was expecting it to be like fudgy, like more like a truffle inside. And it was very dry. It was more like that Ferrero Rocher. I can't say it right now. But like with that like rice crispiness to it, dryness. So I was just expecting it to be like decadent and fudgy. So I honestly, this is going to shock you if you know me to hear me say this, but I think I would pass on this. The next item that I polished off were these Palmer Fudge Hearts. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And these Palmer Valentine, just the chocolate hearts. Again, yummy, yummy, yummy. And now here is a Godiva bar that was delicious. And I would definitely get this one again. And it was the one filled with the caramel. So the domes, nah, not so much. But the caramel filled one, most definitely. If you have a sweet tooth, let me tell you, yum, yum, yummy. And I think this escaped from me, the Reynolds Wrap foil sheets. I love this product. Also, the Dollar Tree just has their own brand in the pop-up sheets. I'm a fan of the pop-up sheets because I have been cut too many times on the razor edge of a regular aluminum foil box. So I'm a fan of the pop-up sheets. So I would definitely keep buying these. So that was everything that I will share tonight. I will spare you from seeing any more of my trash. As you can see, we use a lot of Dollar Tree products, but that's great because the Dollar Tree is literally, at least right now, my most favorite place to go. It's like a treasure hunt, gets me out of the house. My Dollar Tree, in any case, is a safe place for me to go in with the current conditions out there. So I want to thank you all for spending a little bit of your busy day with me. I hope that you enjoyed it and maybe it gave you some ideas of products that you want to look out for at your own local Dollar Tree. And until next time, everybody, please be well. And if you celebrate it, happy Valentine's Day. But for tonight, ladies, happy Galentine's Day.